Oh, we back and we talking new iPads, AirPods, drones, and more. Cue the intro. Starting right off, let's talk about the new AirPods. Now, if you just lost your fourth pair of AirPods, please stop buying them. They're just not for you. I'm just gonna say it. Especially because as soon as you buy a new pair, you're gonna find your old ones. And no, you can't return the old ones because that's just nasty. Moving on. No, seriously, but Apple is rumored to be holding an event in April where they'll be announcing the AirPods 3. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, because Apple keeps delaying all their products. But wait, there's more. Also expect this April event is the new iPad Pro, AirTags, and our fresh Apple TV. Let's get back to the AirPods 3 though, because they look like the AirPod Pros without the silicone earpieces. They'll also be getting spatial audio support, also borrowed from the AirPod Pros. Basically, the only thing they didn't take from the AirPod Pros is the noise cancellation. Expect them to have the same $159 starting price point, a bit better sound with a slightly better battery life. Now for the AirTags. If you've been watching the channel, you might have heard me talk about these things before, but essentially AirTags are the wireless trackers that help you find things you lose, like your keys, your wallet, your purse, your kids, you name it. I'm just kidding about the last one. Please watch your kids. Think of AirTags as GPS that can navigate you to your lost items at like a living room scale. So these have been ready to launch for about a year now, but we're not really sure what Apple's saving them for, but everything is pointing to a release next month. I really hope the AirPods 3 have AirTags built into them so you guys can stop losing them, but you know Apple keeps loving that you guys keep buying new AirPods, so probably not. On to that 12.9-inch beauty of an iPad Pro, or mini TV as most of you want to call it. Speaking of mini, the new iPad Pro is said to be packing a new mini LED screen. If you haven't noticed by now, Apple's been putting their newest technologies in iPads before iPhones get them, like the LiDAR scanner on the iPhone 12, and a 120 Hz Pro Motion display that's supposed to come to the iPhone later this year. They've been on the iPad for years. So besides the mini LED display upgrade for the iPad, I wonder what else they're going to throw into this one. What is mini LED, you ask? Well, let me break this down for you. Most TVs are LCD, which means the light is coming from a single panel of light in the back of the TV. That's why when you look at a really dark scene in like a horror movie, it's gray, it's not really like black, because that light in the back of the TV is always on. LED has the same backlight principle, but their backlight, they can turn off zones, so the blacks appear darker than that like particular area, like letterboxing and stuff. In comes mini LED. Here's a traditional size LED, and here is a smaller one. No, it screens every LED counts, and with mini LED, every LED is dramatically smaller than the past. So the smaller that each LED module is, the more you can squeeze together on a screen, which allows for much greater control of localized dimming, giving deeper blacks, higher brightness, overall better contrast. You get the picture. All while using less power, so you can expect all that with a much faster processor and better battery life on the new iPad. That was a lot. Well, let's get back to the news. Spotify announced that they are launching Spotify Hifi, a direct kick to the crotch for Tidal.
Cheers, man.
But I don't think any of the 12 Tidal users actually care. But What I'm more interested in now is that Jack Dorsey Square owns a majority share of Tidal. What are they going to do with the platform? Spotify Hifi is a great addition for music lovers and pushes the ball back to Apple's court to add a hi-fi streaming option of their own, not just some mastered for iTunes variant. But Spotify isn't only doing this for music, they're also doing it for podcasts and all their audio on their platform to support all their creators. I'm gonna say this once and only once. We're getting technical again, I'm sorry. The highest bitrate you can get on Spotify and Apple Music right now is 320 kilobits per second. If you're primarily using Bluetooth to listen to your music, the highest bitrate you can get on most headphones and speakers without spending thousands of dollars is 352 kilobits per second. Got it? Bluetooth works great for lower quality you get from Spotify and Apple Music, but do most people really care that it's lower quality than the CD? No, because everything sounds good enough. Enter Spotify Hifi. CD quality bitrate's 1411 kilobits per second, but remember Bluetooth's bitrate? 352 kilobits per second. Please, for the love of God, do not upgrade to Spotify Hifi if your daily listening is through Bluetooth speakers or Bluetooth headphones. You will not hear a damn thing, and I know you're gonna be like, no, I hear all the details. No, you don't. You don't hear anything, I'm sorry. You might be paying attention harder, but nothing's actually changed. So unless you're playing the music through a computer or a digital to analog converter, you won't be getting any of the benefits of Spotify Hifi. So please, just stick with the premium, okay? If you haven't seen by now, DJI, America's favorite drone company, released their first FPV drone. You've seen the DJI Mavics and the Phantoms, but this is a complete break from the norm. See, all of DJI's other drones are meant specifically for cinematic shooting. For the most part, those drones keep a level horizon and focus on a super smooth footage with extra camera features for content creators. The DJI FPV can be used cinematically, don't get me wrong, but it's really built for breaking those boundaries to give you full control of the drone, like absolute full control. If you want to do a nosedive at 600 feet up down into a barrel roll, be my guest. First off, the FPV flies at a top speed of 89 miles an hour. 89, with a 0 to 60 in 2 seconds flat. Also, as a first-person drone, you won't be using a cell phone screen to see what your drone sees. You'll wear goggles with screens in them, kind of like VR goggles. So it's completely immersive and gives you a fuller awareness of your surroundings. And to be honest, FPV drones were more of an extreme hobbyist toy that required full understanding of soldering and tweaking and testing parts. And while custom-built FPV drones still have many advantages over DJI's drone, at $1,300, this makes a really great entry point for FPV drones. Like, it's really accessible for everybody. Everyone that has $1,300. You get what I'm trying to say. And that's it for this video. We'll be back next time to talk about new iPhones, MacBooks, Tesla. You get me. Just wherever this, I'm tired of this. Wherever this subscribe button is, just click it. We'll get you next time. Peace.